Hello, Capricorn. My name is Heidi Corona, Spirit Speaks Psychic Medium Heidi. That is me, the one and only. I'm a psychic reader, an energy healer, an animal communicator, and a channel for spirit messages. I'm also a tarot card reader. I'm going to be using the Tattoo Tarot for you today. This is for Capricorn, the general collective of Capricorn. If you have Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising heavily in your chart, you identify with Capricorn. This reading is for you for the month of November 2022 for guidance, clarity, predictions. Please use your own free will and good judgment and take it as it resonates. You will know where this lands in your life. Let me just get your cards. I do have some links in the description box. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, feel free to do that. Feel free to do that, and you'll never miss another thing from me. I offer all the zodiac signs. I do mid-month tarot updates. Ooh, boy, Cap, you're going through some things. I see this here. Goodness gracious, making big moves, big moves. Let's see. I offer private sessions, tarot videos for order. I do a lot of cool stuff on Facebook. I am also on IG, TikTok. My links are there. Feel free to check me out. I would love to connect with you. Oh, goodness. Hold on. Issue with my computer. Oh, boy. No. He wants to restart my computer right now, so I hope we don't lose this. It better not. It better not. Okay, so Capricorn, I am in here of service of the greatest and highest good of the collective of Capricorn to bring you clarity and guidance. Let's see how you are beginning the month, okay? I told you, you got a lot of stuff going on in November. We're already 1 week in. You should know where this lands in your life. You've got 2 cards stepping into November here. 5 of Cups. This is about regretting the past. This is about getting caught up in missing the past, thinking of the past, opportunities that you've missed, things that make you cry. You see the tears, the crying eyes. This is about really losing your now moment because you're like, oh, I miss that old person, that old place, that old job, whatever this is. This is grieving your losses. And I must say, it at some point can consume your now moment. It can consume your today. So also with this 5 of Cups, you have the 5 of Wands. And this can be about personality clashes. I've got chills right now, Capricorn. So I'm not so satisfied with my now moment because I really miss the past. I've lost some things. Maybe I was here and now I'm not quite there. So I'm a little tiffy. I'm a little agitated. Things are getting under my skin. That's what I see here stepping into November, Capricorn, is that I'm irritable. I'm irritated. I'm sad. Maybe the personality conflicts in your life are just rubbing you the wrong way more so than they normally would because you're feeling a little extra sensitive right now. That is not uncommon, especially with all the moon cycles and patterns that are going on right now, eclipses and everything else. So this is beginning the month of November. Now, I need to say this, Capricorn. What are some unforeseen circumstances that you may stumble into in November? Ace of Cups. That's a beautiful card. This is about a brand new love coming into your life. And it doesn't have to be romantic, although it can be. It can definitely be new love, romantic partnership, cohesion in your family, cohesion at the workplace, something that really fills you up, brings you joy, maybe a new crafting project or a hobby, something that you've decided to take on that really lights you up. And I can see how, thank God these unforeseen circumstances are going to lift me up out of these doldrums because you're starting off the month a little heavy, just a little heavy, but we all have our ups and downs, right? So something's going to come in to really brighten your month up, Capricorn. And I'm glad for you on this. I see you are on the upswing here. You may not feel like it, but I want you to know this. You are on the upswing. So what are you bringing in with you from the past? This is the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands can be arrows of love. Okay. It can be many different personalities working together creatively and things being great, or many different personalities kind of clashing. Okay. Do you see how the arrows are going all different directions? Like there's no leader to keep people in line here. If there's a lot of things going on, maybe that's why you're feeling so heavy. Like, oh my gosh, like I'm bringing this in with me. There's a lot of nonsense, mishmash, personality clashes, a lot to deal with. It's rubbing me the wrong way. I'm grieving my past that I lost. I wish things were the way they used to be, but I have to say this, things are not the way they used to be for a reason, Capricorn, and something brighter is coming ahead of you. Okay, so you're starting the month slightly heavy. Towards the end of the month, ooh, You've got two cards and they're both knaves, okay? They're both learning cards. So the Knave of Cups is about learning new emotions. It could be new love, fresh love, learning to process your own emotions in a healthier way. And the Knave of Swords is about new ideas, fresh ideas, coming up with these ideas from within yourself. I'm really drawn into the eye on the person's neck, being careful about what you say, the words that you use. I feel like this really matters to you. Towards the end of the month, you have found this new precious thing that is dear to your heart and you don't want to ruin it for anything at all. So, Capricorn, you're learning a new lifestyle, a way to process emotions, a way to speak, a way to see the world. Your mind is expanding, your world is expanding, and it is a damn good energy to be ending the month with, especially when you started off a little regretful of the past, missing some things. Things weren't quite as you wanted them to be. The end of the month, you're in this the energy of the solution. You're fixing, you're a problem solver. Something new has come to your attention that really lights you up and you're running with it. And thank God, this is the path. This is the journey to experience this new thing to its entirety. Okay. And that means learning new ways to process things, learning new ways to react with people. Maybe you're going to step into that leadership role and get everybody on board and be like, check it out. I'm going to whip everything into shape and in line, and we're going to do this, guys. We're going to do this. So I see this here in your cards for you, Capricorn. Beautiful energy there. Let's talk about what you're manifesting. I got chills right now, Capricorn. What you're manifesting, Ace of Wands, brand new actions. That's awesome. You've got the new thoughts, you got the new emotional processing, new actions. You're actually taking a physical, tangible step in the direction of the life that you desire, even if you don't quite see it on the horizon yet. This Ace of Cups, that's following your inner knowing. That's feeling something drawing you, pulling you forward. Well, work sucks or whatever, but this one thing, man, I wish I could do that 24/7. I wish I could do this all the time. This is the unforeseen circumstance that's going to step into your lap. Maybe you're coming up with new ways for your family to get along, for your coworkers to work together, thinking outside the box so that things can be what you want them to be in your life. And you're not afraid to be the leader. You're not afraid to take that action and say, listen here, we're going to try something new, or I'm going to try something new. And I know that it's going to pan out in a very good way. Maybe you're uncertain. Maybe you don't know this, but I want you to know that it's pretty certain you're stepping into a future of Six of Wands here. This is greatness. This is victory. This is being seen. This is allowing yourself to be in the spotlight, in the limelight. People are following your lead here. This is the future that you're stepping into. Okay, Six of Wands, you're learning these things, and I feel like you're going to be seen for this. Okay, wow, look at Capricorn. Capricorn is like super nice these days, really in tune with how other people are feeling, has all these great new ideas, and you're being recognized for the ingenuity that you have within yourself, that you're really cultivating. And why? Have to say this because you're dissatisfied with the current circumstances. You're like, I got to change something. I have got to change something. You're going to in a very big way, and it's going to be extremely successful. I've got chills everywhere right now, Capricorn. Beautiful energy that you have. So, what you're manifesting, again, that new action, the step that you can take, the step that you can take. It's no longer just a thought. And you're no longer thinking or dwelling in the past. You're now thinking, okay, well, the past, is gone. And now I'm not so satisfied with everything that's happening. So what can I do to change this? I'll step in that direction. I'll start that new craft, that project, that hobby. I'll allow myself to spend more time doing stuff that brings me up instead of bringing me down, right? You're clearing that schedule and deciding what you want to do with your time, your energy. Beautiful, beautiful Capricorn. What is something that you've forgotten? I freaking love this for you. You've forgotten to be a victim. You have forgotten, like in the beginning of the month, you're feeling like, oh my gosh, the past, I missed how life used to be. And you're at a point now where, you know what, the past be damned. I'm taking steps into the future. And no longer will I be victimized. No longer will I struggle in my headspace or have people talking down on me or throwing salt on my future plans, right? No longer. You have forgotten all of this. And that's excellent. Feeling attacked, feeling unsupported. These are the things that you're leaving in the past. You've deliberately forgotten, and it's a good thing. Okay. That's a good thing. You're walking away from that and into something freaking beautiful, beautiful and great. So let's talk about what can bring you down in the month of November. Major Arcana card number 7, the Chariot. Hmm. Big giant moves, big giant changes. Maybe they're stressful. I'll just say that. Like this 8 of Wands, like Sometimes we can leave a scenario or situation, job, relationship, family dynamic, whatever this is in your life that you're leaving behind or having to take big moves and run with it because you see that there are no gray areas. There's the black, there's the white. I know what's right, and I'm going to run towards that direction, regardless of who might fall away from my life, who might fall away from my path. I'm going to run full force in this direction. That could bring you down, man, because what? Maybe you miss the past. Maybe you love the past. Maybe it stinks. Okay. Dwelling in this energy can bring you back down, but you're deciding to move forward in the world. And now that is what lifts you up. These new actions to change your life. Major Arcana card number 21, the world, is what lifts you up in the month of November. This is about different things. All right. Not that same old stuff that I know, but new stuff, other stuff, worldly things. I'm thinking outside the box now. I'm seeing things differently with all the stuff that you're learning. The page, the knave of swords, the knave of cups, they're the page in tarot. So the knave in this deck, all these things that you're learning is really expanding your horizons and making you realize that maybe this world is different than you always believed it to be. I dare say you're learning to play the game of life better. Okay. You're learning to choose you, Capricorn, and you feel this contentment, this fluidity, this flow, this enjoyment, satisfaction with this new thing that you're embracing, and it's taking you to the next level, even if the next level is like way far and different. Okay. This could be an actual literal move for you, Capricorn, like a move somewhere else. If not, it's expanding your horizons. New environment, new people, new mindset, new state of being, and you're feeling extremely confident about this. I love this for you. Beautiful, beautiful energy for you, Capricorn. You're coming out of some sticky stuff, but you don't stay in it very long. You're like, sticky stuff be damned. What am I going to do next? I want to have a happy life. I'm going to design my life the way that I want to. You're going to be taking those actions, and it's going to benefit you greatly. You're going to be very content, satisfied, fulfilled with these things that are going to be going on in November for you. And even into December as well. In December, I feel like you'll master it. It's not going to be up in the air. It's not going to be a question anymore like these knaves. I'm learning. In December, oh man, I know this. I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be real. In fact, you might even be doing this in front of people, selling tangible items to people that you're creating, or speaking in front of groups. Maybe you're a motivational speaker. Whatever this is, you're not afraid to be seen anymore because you don't feel like a victim anymore. You've learned from the past. I'm not a freaking victim, and I won't allow that to happen to me anymore because I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like, so I can spot it coming a mile away. I see this here. So what is your overall monthly theme? King of Wands. This is about big moves, big actions. This is I'm doing things big time. I'm not afraid of repercussions. I'm not afraid if it fails. Okay. Even if it fails, it's a valuable lesson that you have learned to take you to the next level of your life. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, well, maybe this will work, or maybe this way. If I tweak the process, tweak the plan, you're not afraid to make these big moves and changes, and you're no longer allowing others to dictate your path, your life, how you should feel, okay? What you should think about, what you should talk about. I see that you're really shedding that here. Other people's viewpoints, opinions. You're like, no way. This is my life, and I'm going to decide who I am, where I want to go, what I want to do. And I must say this to you, Capricorn, it may be challenging because sometimes we want to get sucked back into those sad feelings of what we lost, but I see you rising above that, really harnessing what you envision your future to be and taking steps in that direction. As long as you're moving forward, you're not moving backwards, okay? Or you're not dwelling in the past, which lowers your vibration. And so you're definitely doing your best to stay positive, and you are stepping into this future of Six of Wands. Now, what is something else to consider for you? Three of Coins. Working with others, okay? Now, with this Knave of Cups and Swords towards the end of the month, okay? You're learning new emotions, mindsets, thought patterns. There's something new that really draws you. Like I said, craft, hobby, whatever, you're manifesting an actionable step in that direction. I want you to know something else to consider. Not everyone is a scumbag. Not everyone is going to victimize you. Not everyone is going to attempt to hurt you in the future. You know what those kinds of energies feel like. Listen to your inner knowing, man. If it feels like that same old kind of energy, don't even waste your time. Why do you need proof? Why do you need more than that to just prove it? If it feels, just go with that. It's okay to work with others in a healthy way as long as they don't feel like that same old drama, that same old stuff. You'll see it. Gossip, Nonsense. Oh, never mind. This is not the thing for me. It's okay to try on new jackets. Okay. When I say jackets, I mean experiences. So it's okay to try on this one and say, oh, that's not right for me. And try on this one and say, oh, that's not right for me either. But you will get to a point where you have cohesion. You can trust other people. I see collaborating with other people. It's very indicative that you plug in with a new group of people or a healthy group of people. Like the world, man, your horizons are expanding, and really your spirit team is saying, do not allow the past hurts to prevent you from experience a beautiful brighter future, okay? Because that is ahead of you, and taking these actions in the name of yourself and what feels right to you is what is going to get you to the next level here, Capricorn. So 3 of coins, again, I need to say, you may be working with others, craft projects, group counseling sessions, group, I don't know, support meetings or some kind of thing. You might be the PTA mom or whatever. You're doing things with other people. You're working well with other people, and they're not letting you down. Why? Because you've cut out the crap and you're not allowing any crap back in. Okay. I love this for you. It's excellent energy for you, Capricorn. Very good reading here. Now, what is your guidance? 4 of Swords. So the 4 of Swords is about kind of holding up, tucking into yourself, okay? But something to consider is that you cannot always do that. And we're talking a lot about your inner knowing and your discernment here, as you step from one place into a whole new place that's expanded, okay? Expanded. You may feel uncertain. You may feel like you don't quite know the ropes, know what's going on. You will obtain a certain status of mastery and comfortability where you will feel like you know what you're doing. You're feeling some camaraderie with people. I love the 6 of Wands. You are going to be seen. People will gravitate towards you as you continue making healthy choices for yourself, especially as you're making these big giant moves. Spirit will bring in the support network that you desire, but this 4 of Swords here is your guidance. So making sure that you're getting enough rest, you're recuperating, you're spending your own time to recharge, making sure that you're eating healthy, and you're keeping those ties cut from people who don't serve you. Now, one thing I need to say about this 4 of Swords can really hone your inner knowing and your discernment. Why? Because you're spending some time in solitude, Capricorn. When you can, you're making sure of it, okay? Because that's how you're going to recharge. Like, man, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm stepping out of a lot of stuff, okay? I see this here with your cards. You're forgetting about all the wounds of the past. You've written them off. You don't want anything to do with it. You're stepping into this energy of never again. Never again will I be a victim. Never again will I suffer these things. So what are you doing here? You're learning yourself. You're getting honest with yourself inside of yourself, Capricorn, about what works for you and what doesn't. You're spending time on the men, taking care of your wounds, heart wounds, emotional state, energy patterns, just learning you. When we have way too much going on, 8 of Wands, you might have a ton of kids or a whole big office full of people or whatever. Making sure you spend that dedicated alone time with yourself to learn your preferences, your likes and dislikes. What would you choose if no one else was around to sway your decision? Sometimes it's easy to pick what to make for dinner when there's 12 people telling you, I want this, I want this, I want this. Okay, all right, let's agree on something. But when you're alone, Capricorn, do you know what you want to have for dinner? Do you even consider making a whole dinner just for you? This is what is indicated here: learning yourself, meeting your needs, deciding what you want in your life because you know what you don't want. And then it is so much easier when you're thrust into these new patterns with new people trying to work together. You can sense, I don't think I care for your energy very much. I don't think I like the way you badmouth or gossip people. I have to say this right now. I'm not sure that I care for whatever this is going on in your life. You're going to know this because when you're alone, you'll find some contentment, some satisfaction. You'll find some peace within yourself. And anything that jostles or shakes up that peace is going to be the thing that requires some kind of attention in your life. And you are your own person. Use your own free will and good judgment to make healthy decisions based on which direction you want your life to go. But really and truly, focusing on meeting your own needs, Capricorn, before anybody else, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. And as you begin to refill your own cup and learn what works to refill your own cup, Well, I know if I start the day off always listening to this music or meditating, or when I'm upset, I always go for a walk and have a cigarette. This makes me feel better. Whatever this is, learning these things about yourself and honoring those needs, using them as tools to get you through life into this higher state of vibrational frequency that you are manifesting. It's bringing this beautiful thing right into you that's really going to light you up and bring you joy. It could be new love. It really, truly could be. Or it could be a new project, a new job, a cohesion within the love that you already have. Okay. Taking yourself to the next level. How? By meeting your own needs and learning what works for you, what doesn't, and advocating for yourself with others. Okay. I don't want to hang out with you anymore. You don't have to say this like, hey, you're off my list. You don't have to say this. Just stay away. Just let it taper off. Let it fizzle out. Whatever you decide to do, as you shift your awareness and focus in these new directions, you're learning new things. You're learning new things about yourself. Okay. Maybe you're learning to take some quiet time. Man, every time I spend time with my grandma, my freaking shoulder hurts so bad. Learning these things, maybe you should limit the amount of time with grandma. Or maybe you're an empath and you're picking up on grandma's pain, and maybe you should attempt to lift her up in prayer so that the spirit may help ease her pain as well. These are ways in which you can tune into your environment. I have to say one more thing, especially with this Eight of Wands here. If you've got a lot of different personalities in your life, you may be picking up some of those emotions and thinking that they are your own, Capricorn. Like, I really want you to stop and go, where is this coming from? Am I grouchy because there is something wrong with me making me grouchy? Or am I grouchy because everyone else is grouchy? Am I grouchy because there's too many people here? Am I grouchy because I'm stressed? These are the ways in which you can learn yourself and make adjustments to your life, and decide who is adding to your life and who is not. Deciding who you want to keep in your future and who you don't. You have that choice, okay? Now, at the bottom of the deck, in your heart and at your core, is Major Arcana card number 15, the Devil, okay? Now, this doesn't mean the devil's in your heart, all right? But the devil can signify addictions, substance abuse issues, whether you or somebody else. I know I mentioned a group setting, meetings, those kinds of things. Maybe that is you learning to trust a whole new group of people, crying out your past, giving yourself grace for being the awesome person that you are today and making healthy choices for yourself now, even if that means leaving others behind, even if that means having to deal with these old emotions that used to be numbed out. Okay, take it as it resonates. I know not everybody has this issue, but some of the people who are tuning in do. Okay, and you're moving through that. You're expanding your horizons. You've left that lifestyle, or you're planning to do that, and you're plugging into something new, new action. And it's bold action with this King of Wands, fiery, creative action. I'm making big moves, and those big moves, in essence, reverberate and create big changes in your life. Okay, I need to say this with the Eight of Wands. If you've got a family or a group of friends, like, you're leading by example. Okay. Some friends need to be left in the dust. If they are holding this kind of energy, manipulation, this could be different addictions, sex addictions, lust, lying, even. I need to say something about this for you, Kat. Sometimes when we want to shift our entire life path, we feel the need to not be completely forthcoming or honest about where we've been or who we are or whatever this is. Now, you know what you can live with in good conscience. Okay. So having this card in your heart, maybe you don't want to have secrets. Okay. Maybe you feel like you have to lie for people to accept you or approve of you. Maybe you don't want everybody to know exactly where you've been. That is at your discretion. You don't have to tell everybody everything. It is up to you. But I know that in your heart of hearts, you do not want to hang on to any dishonesty, any negative or toxic energies that may be plaguing you from the past, making sure that you're dealing with your shadow work so that you can step more fully into this greatness of the future that you have coming. When you are working with others, I really feel like this could be a feeling of rejection. And I want you to know, Capricorn, that you're going to meet many different personalities in your lifetime, and not everyone's going to like you. Okay. And it has nothing to do with you. It's about them. It's about them. And maybe you remind them of somebody that they remember from the past who they don't care for. Okay. That is like superimposing my viewpoint upon you that I feel about somebody else just because you have the same eyes or something. Like, these are things beyond your control, and it does not make or break you. Those are the kinds of things that you will cut out of your life because you feel it. it. Oh my God, you feel like my ex who was a cheater. You feel like an abusive person because my parents were, and I feel this, and I'm going to stay away from you. Okay. So in your heart, you might have some fears about accidentally encountering some of the roughness that you've been through that you're really trying to release and shed. I don't want you to superimpose that viewpoint on new people unless they give you a reason to think that. As long as you're stepping in a healthy direction and you're keeping your head up and you're being positive, that is what you're going to manifest into your life. Even if you don't know all the ropes, even if you don't quite know what to do, even if you don't know how to process these emotions without this stuff, okay? You can. You will find people in your experience who will support you just as you are. Flaws and all, man. We're all flawed, aren't we? We are all flawed, and we all have challenges and obstacles to overcome in our lifetime. So you will find people, but this is about honesty, man. The fact that this is in your heart and at your core, I need to say this, Capricorn, it's very important not even to tell the little white lies. If you are keeping these little white lies or big giant lies within yourself, within your auric field, within your energy patterns, you're manifesting that into your life as far as outer circumstances. Okay. So if you're not being honest, you're going to magnetize into your experience people who are not quite honest and forthcoming with you. Okay. So keeping your side of the street clean is very indicative here. I feel like this can scare people. I swear I keep coming back to the meetings and sponsorship and relying on somebody who knows a little bit more about whatever it is that you're going through, who can kind of guide you and give you the way, show you the way. Maybe you're going to be taking some counseling sessions, therapy sessions, getting with your doctor. Maybe you need medication. Sometimes we do. We live in physical bodies. This is the 3D dimension. These things can help us cope. These things can help us move into a healthier space. And I see that you're ready, Capricorn. With this King of Wands, you are so ready for a change. So ready for a change. I see that happening. I see that happening with you. So just notice when people are attempting to manipulate you. Notice when people are not being quite forthcoming. You feel it inside. It feels like, I'm not sure. Do you need proof? Do you need proof, or are the feelings enough, Capricorn? Do you need proof of lies, manipulation, cheating, hiding things, whatever this could be? Do you need proof of the head games, or do you feel the proof of these things? That feeling should be enough, because what you're after is this one, Ace of Cups, something that lights you up that's totally different from this, like night and day. You'll feel the difference. You'll see the difference. You'll know the difference. Step in that direction with your manifesting of Ace of Wands, new direction, new steps. I'm starting this other thing because I know the past hasn't worked. And even if I don't know quite what I'm doing, all right, it's going to take you to bigger, greater places with the world and stepping into the future of Six of Wands. Put yourself first. Step in that healthy direction. Even if it's a little bit scary, you will be okay, Capricorn. Beautiful energy, big, giant changes. I am so proud of you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you for this November, Heidi's Horoscopes, and I will see you guys on the mid-month. Be sure to check out the links in my description box. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a little thumbs up button so other Capricorns will be shown the video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Bye, friends. Many blessings.